I'm going to be sharing with you top 3 hotels to stay in Hurghada. I'll leave links to all 3 hotels in the description down below. The first hotel is Tropitel Sahl Hasheesh. I think this is a good all-rounder hotel as it accommodates almost every type of traveller. It's a fair-sized resort with just under 600 rooms and suites. In terms of facilities, it really has it all. Several pools, a beachfront location, spa, gym, dive centre, several bars and restaurants, conferencing facilities, ballroom and a shopping centre. I've got an in-depth review of this hotel which I'll link in the right hand cards and the description down below, so check that out after you finish watching this video. In terms of the pros of the Tropitel Sahl Hasheesh, I loved the room and the bathroom. I found that they were big and spacious and airy. I also had like the best view from my balcony where I could see the sea and the sun setting over the desert. The next pro is the beachfront location. It really does provide easy access straight from the hotel or the pool onto the beach. Although I do have to mention there are nicer stretches of beach in other parts of Sahl Hasheesh. Another pro is the gym. Usually the gyms in hotels are not really gyms, they're just fitness rooms essentially, with just 1 or 2 treadmills and maybe 1 or 2 pieces of equipment. I would say although the gym itself was pretty small, it had pretty comprehensive set of equipment. The next pro of this hotel is the corniche. I really love the corniche. It runs along the coast of the Sahl Hasheesh complex, and it's a nice place to take a walk, a bike ride or buggy or scooter ride. Another thing that this hotel has is a proper medical center which is open 24 hours. Another thing that I liked about this hotel is that they have thought about accessibility. There are many lifts at this hotel and there is pretty much easy access to from the hotel to the beach and the corniche, pretty much step free. And the last thing I want to mention as a pro of the hotel is that they offered flexible checkout. So my flight was, I had the red-eye flight which was leaving at 10 p.m. They essentially allowed me to extend my checkout till I think it was either 6 or 7 p.m. for a nominal fee. In terms of the cons of the Tropitel, I found that the location is not necessarily the best. The Sahl Hasheesh complex is pretty remote and out of the way, and it's very difficult to get an Uber from this hotel, and tour operators often charge extra for pickup from this location. But if you want to get out and about, it's something to consider. Another con is that I found the food to be just okay. I didn't have one memorable meal apart from the meal that I paid extra for, which I got a lobster which was cooked really nicely. But outside of that, the food, you know, wasn't really saying much. Another con is that you have to pay for the sauna and steam room. This seemed to be like a common theme in Egypt. However, I just feel like the sauna and steam room should be free of charge to use in a hotel, and you even had to pay for the steam and sauna even if you booked a massage. The last con for me is that I found that the Wi-Fi was a little bit weak and you had to pay extra if you wanted high-speed internet. Personally, I got a SIM card at the airport which allowed me to kind of bypass having problems with slow internet connection, and on top of that I was also using a VPN. I'll leave more information about that in the description down below. So the second hotel I want to talk about is the Jaz Aquaviva, which I believe is the perfect hotel for families. This resort is literally village sized with around 800 rooms and suites. It really does have it all when it comes to facilities. It has several pools, bars and restaurants, spa, access to the beach via a shuttle, Makadi Water World, which is apparently one of the largest water parks in Egypt, and an extensive entertainment program. I've also got got a in-depth review and tour of the Jaz Aquaviva hotel, so check that out if you want more information. I'll leave that linked in the right hand card and the description down below. In terms of the benefits of staying at this hotel, you've got the water park included in your stay. It is really fun for adults and children alike. Another benefit, it has an extensive entertainment and animation schedule to keep every member of the family entertained. The rooms are definitely designed with the family in mind, and all rooms come with 2 convertible sofa beds. Another benefit is that I really enjoyed the food. I found the food really delicious with lots of variety, and actually you could stay here without getting sick of the food. I wasn't staying with a family, I was staying here by myself, and I found the adults only area to be absolutely delightful. It was big and spacious, and it had a really nice pool there with views of the resort, a restaurant there so you could get your drinks, you could eat your lunch there, and it was just a really nice place to kind of chill out. Another benefit is that it has beach access. Although this hotel isn't directly on the beach, it is literally 5 to 10 minutes away by shuttle, and the beach and the Makadi Madinat complex is very, very nice. Now, I would say, although this hotel's location is a little bit out of the way, I found it easy and affordable to get an Uber to come and collect me and take me to wherever I needed to go. In terms of the cons of this hotel, I felt like it wasn't fully accessible. There were no lifts to the upper floors, and the resort is very large. I often saw elderly people struggling to make their way down steep steps. Also, the shuttle bus to the beach doesn't appear to be accessible. Just like with the Tropitel, you have to pay for the sauna and steam room, even if you have booked a massage, and here they charge 20 euros for an hour's use of the steam and sauna, which I think is extortionate. The Tropitel was slightly cheaper at 15 euros an hour. And also, again, the Wi-Fi at this hotel was pretty poor, but again, I was using my local SIM card and VPN. So the last hotel that I want to talk about is the Steigenberger Makadi. Now, this is the smallest out of the 3 hotels with only 83 rooms and suites, but this hotel is adults only. I wanted to stay here but opted for the Jaz Aquaviva as it was more affordable in terms of the all-inclusive rate, but it's in the same complex as the Jaz Aquaviva, the Madinat Makadi, so you can use more or less the same facilities. So I had a golf lesson there, and they gave me a tour of the hotel. The hotel itself has a limited entertainment schedule as it is designed for adults who just want to relax in a nice environment. The food at this hotel is meant to be absolutely delicious here. Because it's smaller, they've created a more intimate and personal service. The sauna and steam room is also free of charge to use here, and the rooms, I would say, are absolutely gorgeous. Both the standard room and the suite rooms are really nice, especially the ones that look over the Madinat Makadi resort onto the Red Sea. So which one to choose? If you're not looking to venture outside of your hotel and just want to relax with easy access to the beach, all mobility and accessibility is something you need to consider, then I would choose the Tropitel. If you are traveling with your family and are looking for a hotel with a comprehensive entertainment schedule, water park and delicious food, and mobility is not a concern, then I would choose the Jaz Aquaviva. If you're an adult or couple and would prefer a quieter stay in an adults only environment and don't really care about entertainment and would prefer more luxurious rooms and delicious food and maybe a round of golf, then I would pick the Steigenberger Makadi. To be honest, if I had to personally choose between the 3 hotels again, I would pick the Steigenberger. Let me know in the comments which hotel you would pick. Also, if you'd like to find out about some of the things you could do in Hurghada, check out my video which shows 11 fun things to do.